Keith Lee is getting death threats over food reviews. Let's see.
Into play. That's right.
If he gives you a bad review, dog, your food's just bad. This is what it is. He's being honest.
But what can't happen is with my family or the restaurants or anybody's safety start coming into play. It's absolutely overboard.
Black people are upset at Keith Lee for criticizing black-owned restaurants because they just believe that as black people, we're just supposed to blindly support other black people. That's the real problem. Y'all, for whatever reason, cannot accept criticism when it comes to black people because y'all think y'all are entitled to black dollars. Shout out to Keith Lee. Brother Keith Lee went down to Atlanta to talk about some of the food restaurants. For those who don't know, Keith Lee is a TikToker who is a food critic. And for the most part, he's been ultra positive. There's been several videos that we were going to record on this channel where people were trying to tear him down. He decided not to, give it no energy. But as two people who are residents of Atlanta, as someone who has grown up in Atlanta, and looking at what's happening after he left Atlanta, I deem it necessary for us to make a video about this because this is crazy.
It's insane.
We're about to go back on tour. The 5th spot of the family food tour, Atlanta. We'll be there soon. If you know any mom and pop shops that have great food, great customer service, but need the marketing, please either email me, DM me, or leave them in the comments below. God bless you. Have an amazing day. Y'all be safe. Atlanta, here we come. Every restaurant that me and my family go to, we were either A, invited by the restaurant themselves, or B, was told about the restaurant 100+ times. From locals, from people who mention me, from people who email me, DM me. 99% of the time, I never go to a random restaurant. With that being said, my opinion was asked for. So many narratives being pushed, and it's insane to me. I'm lying, the narrative is being pushed, that my eye roll is fake, and I'm lying just to help people. Then on the same hand, if I go to 2 or 3 restaurants where I don't have the best experience, now I'm tearing down businesses, now I'm being mean, now I need to shut up, I need to mind my business, I need to sit down. Again, I can't win for losing. I understand everybody gonna have an opinion on the situation. You can disagree with me. You cannot like what I say. Completely understand. I'm okay with that. But when my safety and my family safety start coming into play, that's where I draw the line at. But what can't happen is with my family or the restaurants or anybody's safety start coming into play. It's absolutely overboard.
So Keith Lee goes to a couple of restaurants in Atlanta.
Like, what are you gonna do if he tells you your food sucks? Kill him? Beat his ass? Kill his family? Like, that makes no sense. What do they think? They're the mafia? The fuck?
Old Lady Gang, Milk and Honey, a couple of other restaurants as well, and he left a negative review.
Shit's insane.
Should have went to American Deli.
Should have went to American Deli, bro. Should have went to American Deli.
Damn.
But now, to be fair to Keith Lee,
should have hit Hattie B's. Actually, Hattie B's be fucking up sometimes too.
All around, a very mixed review of Atlanta. Now, unfortunately, a lot of people got upset at him because, how dare he? How dare he say anything negative about Atlanta and all these black people, these black-owned restaurants? How dare he?
How dare he?
Business owners in Atlanta seem to think that their customers are there to serve them and not the other way around. They act as if their customers need them and they don't need their customers.
I feel like Atlanta restaurants, they don't like to make money. I feel like they don't like people, they don't like the customers, they just don't fucking like it.
The amount of people, that feel like this way is astounding. Keith Lee did nothing wrong. All he did was expose you. That's it. And now you pissed off that you got exposed.
So a bunch of people started making excuses for a lot of the restaurants that Keith Lee was trying to criticize for. It's very irritating, especially because a lot of people who are making excuses for these restaurants, y'all don't live in Atlanta. I have no idea what the experience is for Keith Lee. I have no idea what he was going through. I have no idea what it means when it comes to some of these Atlanta restaurants and how poor the service is, how ridiculous the expectations are. It's just crazy. So much so that one of the business owners actually responded, and even their response to what Keith Lee was doing was just ridiculous and passing the blame on other things that had nothing to do with their actual experience. As someone who frequents here, as someone, because of your religious belief, you can't eat pork, how often do you find yourself going to restaurants saying, well, I can't eat here because they decide that they're going to cook everything else on skillets that are also made with pork?
But there's very few restaurants that get it right.
Very few.
And when they get it wrong, you just have to chalk it up to the game, and then you're supposed to pay for it anyway. Bro, Atlanta has convinced me that Southern hospitality, that shit does not exist.
Even Keith Lee himself, he has an allergic reaction to, I think it's shellfish. So there's certain seafood restaurants that he went to that he couldn't eat because they decided not to separate the shellfish from the regular seafood. That's a normal expectation. If I have an allergic reaction, it's a normal expectation for me to separate things. These are things that are just normal things. For whatever reason, though, in the bigger picture here is that I don't get this. Black people are upset at Keith Lee for criticizing black-owned restaurants because they just believe that as black people, we're just supposed to blindly support other black people. That's the real problem.
That
Y'all,
is
for
the real
whatever
problem.
reason, cannot accept criticism when it comes to black people because y'all think y'all are entitled to black dollars. That makes no sense.
Made no sense.
Oh my god.
And what ends up happening is that you end up having these restaurants, these business owners, these people who are a part of the customer service business. That is their job. They're supposed to be serving their customers who find ways to cut corners, who find ways to do the bare minimum because they know for a fact that y'all are going to support blindly just off of the fact that they are black. That's ridiculous. As someone who's lived in Atlanta my entire life, as someone who is fat, as someone who likes to eat, I promise you, I do not go to these restaurants because over the past like 5 to 7 years now, because instead of actually being about the food, instead of actually being about the customer service, instead of actually being about convenience, they've been more about aesthetics. I do not care about no little baby owned restaurant. I don't care about no Jocelyn or Young Jock restaurant. I do not care about these restaurants owned by these multi-millionaires that y'all believe that I'm supposed to give a fuck about because they're black, they are well off, they are fine. They know for a fact they can get away with bare minimum things because they're black and they have a business in Wakanda, whatever y'all want to call Atlanta. Y'all niggas who also call Atlanta Wakanda, y'all niggas not from Atlanta. I get tired of that shit too.
Y'all niggas never been to Africa either.
Y'all niggas never been to Africa. You never been to Atlanta. Y'all just trying to be different. It's Atlanta, nigga. That's what it is. It's Atlanta.
So the reason why I don't eat out and the reason what Keith Lee had discovered is the treatment you get completely depends on whether or not they know you.
No idea I'm here. My family asked how long the wait was to be seated. They said an hour to an hour and a half.
Yeah, hour and a half. Okay.
She also said they didn't have any reservations available, so they didn't take down any number, any contact information, nothing. My family then came and relayed that message to me, and I decided to go in myself. We walked in and we were greeted by a nice young lady. And then I met some amazing people who were eating there, and we took some pictures. God is amazing. As soon as me and my wife were done taking pictures, the lady said the table was ready. As always, I don't want any special treatment. I want to be treated like everybody else. I pay for my food like everybody else. I'm a normal person. I'm a normal customer. Things like this is exactly why I do reviews the way I do. Just because I have a certain amount of followers on social media don't make me different from nobody. My mom-in-law, my sister, they all paying customers just like me. So I want them to be treated just like me. So I asked how long the wait time has been today. She said an hour to an hour and a half. So which I then asked, how were you able to sit me in 5 minutes? This is her response.
How long are we looking for as far as wait?
I'm just gonna sit up there. 5 minutes. I don't know, wait, this all call came. Now it's whoever first come, first serve.
Again, my family just attempted to eat there less than 2 minutes ago. I then told her I changed my mind. We're going to go eat somewhere else. And I said, God bless you. And I walked out.
On second thought, it's okay. We're going to go eat somewhere else. So I appreciate it, though.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless you. Y'all have a great day.
Have a good one.
Have a great day.
I'm going to be very transparent and honest. I am frustrated. Me and my family just trying to eat food. That's all we trying to do. At the same time, I am frustrated. I understand we are all humans. I do not agree. I do not support. I do not condone shaming this business based on my experience.
Also, that's the other thing.
Bro, when they know me, bro, I'm in there ASAP. Feel me? You want a private room? When they don't know you,
want to
it's
skip
like
the line.
all of that, bro.
You want to sit down immediately.
And then if they don't know you, you just fuck it, bro. You might have to wait in this line indefinitely. There's no there's no way to reserve. You're just there for 3 hours. They get the meal wrong, all of that. Personally, me, bro, that's why DoorDash is superior. My nigga, that shit just arrived to my door.
And you know what's so crazy? Keith Lee, throughout his time in Atlanta, he saw that. He was like, yo, I just wanted to sit down and get some food, but there's people in these cars that are sitting, they've been waiting for an hour and a half. Don't service me. Whatever table you are going to give me, give it to those people that have been in their cars for over an hour and a half. And why are you going to give it to me? And
honestly, I'm not waiting an hour and a half for no fucking food. That's the truth. I don't care how popular it is. I'm not wasting time on no food like that. It's not that serious to me. It's not that deep. That's just the fucking truth. Don't care.
FYI, to the people in Atlanta, stop allowing that shit, bro. Why the fuck are you sitting in your car for an hour and a half?
Exactly. Why?
Mid food.
Why?
For mid.
It's just home barbecue cooking or something. Home cooking. It's just mid.
Price food with what bougie ass aesthetics. Y'all niggas in Atlanta go to places just so y'all can say y'all been to the places.
Yep.
Not because you actually enjoy the food, not because you actually enjoy the customer service, not because it's actually convenient.
That's like In-N-Out, bro. People love In-N-Out just because they can say they've been there and they've tried it. So dumb. In-N-Out's not even that good. They have shit fries. They're fucking like, I didn't like their cheese fries. It's like American cheese melted on top of the fries. And the burgers are like literally shit tasting. Like, they have no flavor. It's horrible.
Convenient, but just so you can say, oh, I've been there before. That's the only reason why y'all go. That's the reason why they know they can just do bullshit. There's plenty of black people here in Atlanta who have black-owned restaurants who are doing amazing things. Bro, let them hear me, dog. Let these niggas hear me.
Okay.
There's plenty of them, bro. Just because I criticize one black-owned restaurant doesn't mean all of Atlanta's going to go down in flames, bro. That's not how that works.
Not how that
There's
works.
plenty of other black-owned restaurants, not only do other people go to,
that do better.
Was also inspiring, elevating, and aiding their business. Y'all sitting here and y'all just allow anything to happen.
Bro, I'm telling you, people desire what they feel like is difficult to get. If it's a 2-hour wait to get into that place, Atlanta Breakfast Club, some shit like that.
Yes.
Bro, they're going to wait 2 hours.
I'm fucking tired
today.
today.
It's a highly desired place. If you just spam them all around the city, now it seems less desirable because there's no long line.
Which I tried to tell people that. Atlanta Breakfast Club was the first place he went to. One of the first places
he went there?
Yeah, he went to.
Oh, shit.
He went there. You know what he said?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, you tell me your experience on Atlanta Breakfast Club, and I promise you it's the exact same thing he said. You ain't even seen this shit.
It was just like breakfast food.
Okay,
it wasn't nothing crazy.
No,
it was okay.
Well, what did you order? Because the shrimp and grits.
I can't have grits. I don't remember what I ordered.
Oh.
I went there one time. The line was dumb long. It was like an hour long. And they told me that was a light day.
It was.
Yeah, the only reason I went is because I was like, she really wanted to go.
Now, where did you wait at?
Outside.
Because you can't wait inside.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally all he said.
Fresh off the plane, ATL, the first place we went to is Atlanta Breakfast Club. I got it. Let's try it and rate it 1 through 10. We spent $144.60.
$144?
And 2 kids. The customer service was interesting. While the people were nice, the rules they had set were very unique. We initially tried to do takeout, but when we came in, they said we couldn't sit down, and there was no space at the bar for us to stand. So we had to stand outside to order our food. And then we decided we just gonna dine in. But 2 people in our party stepped out for a second, because again, we fresh off the plane, so everybody was trying to get situated. The waitress, again, she was nice, but she told us she couldn't take any orders, or she couldn't do anything until everybody sat down. No water, no coffee, no drink orders. She also said they can only do 1 order, and there's no add-ons. Like, if you want to add on afterwards, it's a wrap. 1 order for the whole table. She wouldn't even explain the menu to us. But again, she was very nice. I just understand that those are their rules. Unique to me, but...
Yeah.
That is the Atlanta Breakfast Club experience. Just letting you know. Outside of the shrimp and grits, I do like that. You can't have that because he does that pork. But outside the shrimp and grits, no, that's an experience. There's nothing wrong with that. And like Aiden just said, they could put more of them around the city. They could expand and get a bigger building. They could do those things to make it more convenient for the people who want to go, so you don't have to sit there and wait an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours every single time you go. They want you to make it feel like it's the experience, the exclusivity, so you can go home and be like, ooh, I went to Atlanta Breakfast Club today. You can put on your IG, oh my God, I got to Atlanta Breakfast Club today. And when I see it, I see a dumbass who waited in line for an hour and a half in a hot-ass Atlanta sun for mid-breakfast food when I can go to Waffle House, IHOP, I can cook the shit at my own crib for half the price and for half the wait time. That's what I see.
Oh, God, though.
Like good local restaurants.
That's how I feel about any breakfast spot.
Yeah,
I feel like I cook good breakfast. That's just me. I can cook a good ass breakfast. So I don't ever really go to breakfast spots. It's just cheaper to cook breakfast at home.
Type ones kind of treat themselves like exclusive country clubs, bro.
Yes.
And there's no sense in trying to like, why? If you think the food is fire and you want to wait through all that, it's completely on you. But on God, there's some fire food with no wait time in Atlanta, bro. So there's no need for you to do that. You can find them bitches on DoorDash. You can find them down the street. I just feel like I think a lot of people ask Keith Lee to go to these places.
They do. So he said that. He said that as well. He said these are places that I don't even know about. Y'all tell me to come here, and I'm giving you my authentic response when I go to these places. I don't know about these places. He clearly said it. I don't know about these places. People email me. Y'all tell me to keep going all the time, every single time. So I go to these places and I give you all my authentic response. And to the places coming from somebody who live in Atlanta, bro, everything he said about a lot of these places were true. This is not some made up experience. These are things that even people in Atlanta experience as well. And like Aiden said, bro, there are places in Atlanta that are really good. The smaller mom and pop, the hole in the wall type spots, or they be fire, especially on the east and south side of Atlanta. Bro, people in Atlanta, we know not to actually eat in Atlanta. Everybody know to go on the east side of town or go on the south side of town where it's actual really good food. It's not about the aesthetics. Come on, bro. y'all, I don't know why people are trying to like find something to hate on Keith Lee about. This is a crazy thing to hate on Keith. He got death threats. Family getting death threats. He getting death threats.
Crazy.
People sitting here saying
death threats are out of pocket. Like you got something really seriously wrong with you. If you're threatening somebody over a food review, like, do better. If you fucking have shit service, do better.
Dare you talk bad about black businesses, bro. They're in the business of customer service, bro. That's what they're here for. But I do not. Y'all are not entitled to a positive review because we both share the same skin tone. Y'all are not. Y'all are just not. And it is amazing to me that black people have a hard time taking criticism because that's all this is.
Should it be the other way around? Because
it literally should actually be.
It should be the other way around.
Customers a lot of time are black. You should be going out your way to provide them the best customer service. Why isn't it the other way around? Why is it like the customer is entitled to bless you? Like at the end of the day, bro, you are providing a service. It's a restaurant. You know what I mean? Like it is a product or a service. So if your shit is not fire, like niggas is not entitled to give you shit.
The business owners in Atlanta seem to think that their customers are there to serve them and not the other way around. They act as if their customers need them and they don't need their customers. From the ridiculous rules to the fees that are applied to literally everything, they act as if just because they open their business in Atlanta, that their business is a luxury. Your business isn't a luxury. If anything, your business is an inconvenience to everybody.
Yeah.
Something that they actually posted. Do you think that any reputable business would ever post something like this? First of all, the rules that they came up with contradict each other, and they're so unserious with the things that they're saying. Because you can open a business doesn't mean that you should. Will do anything to make a name for themselves, even if that name is synonymous with bad customer service and failure. But again, the response is exactly how they treat their customers. None of it was shocking. It was very telling. It was very on brand.
Damn.
To even say who is Keith Lee, as quiet as it's kept, I didn't know who the hell Milk and Honey was. He could have introduced you to a wider audience on a good note, but instead, this is the route that you chose to take because this is the way that you treat your customers. This is the way that you handle business, and I can only see failure for you. But some examples got to be made, and hopefully you are one of those examples.
And the fact that they think like that, I just don't believe that restaurants like that think like that are going to be around for a while. Because when the hype of your restaurant dies and the food is mid and the service is bad, you're cooked. The good thing about Popeyes is Popeyes in Atlanta has the worst customer service on earth. If they get my
Popeyes anywhere has the worst fucking customer service on earth. The Popeyes up here in Oregon. So I live in Vancouver now. So I used to live in Portland, Oregon. I live right across the bridge now. But like fucking so the one in Portland in Gresham that I lived at, they have horrible customer service. One on 82nd, horrible customer service. And then I moved up to Vancouver across the water because I got this cheap ass apartment, and fucking the Popeyes down the street from my house, they have great customer service. I never had an issue. Now the difference is there is no difference. The people there is still Mexicans. No, not to be racial, but it's still Mexicans. But I don't know what it is about that one versus this one. Now the one at 82nd has black people working there, and like that one they take forever. They take forever to get you your food. But the one over in Gresham, they always get your order wrong, no matter what. And I think it's because they have Mexicans that barely speak English there. Now the one up here, They about their business. They about their business and their money. It's clean inside. It's nice. It's like an updated Popeyes, and that shit always come out fresh. It's good. You know what I'm saying? If they don't have nothing, you know what I'm saying? They're like they put it on the menu board. You don't have to go there and waste your time. Like or trying to order some shit. Like they'll let you know. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I've only had one good Popeye experience in my life, and that's the one up here where I live by. But other than that, they all ghetto, bro. They all have horrible customer service, bro.
That's all it is. But the food is so amazing.
The food is amazing.
Popeyes is so delicious.
It is worth the fucking inconvenience of bad customer service to eat at Popeyes. That is a fucking fact. Their food is delicious at Popeyes.
I might spin back every once in a while, even though I know they're gonna get my shit wrong. So when your food is mid, customer service mid, and on top of that, this shit is expensive and out the way and takes dumb long. Yo, there's too much negatives in it. And look, at the end of the day, I don't even think he was being an asshole the way like we're talking about it. Like I think he was being as respectful as he could be, given
that's all you can do.
How y'all were treating him in those situations. And he's a food critic, my nigga.
That's what I'm saying.
He's a food critic. He's supposed to criticize.
That's literally his image and who he is on the internet, bro.
Keith Lee, if he doesn't already have a YouTube, Keith Lee, bro, does he have a YouTube channel?
I think he does.
Well, he needs to have his YouTube channel should have like 10 million views per video because the food community on YouTube is huge. There's niggas that go around the world to like India and try food and stuff like that. Keith Lee, bro, if you watch this video, I'm telling you right now, you have the potential to be the biggest food reviewer on all of YouTube and make hundreds of millions of dollars, my nigga. please get your YouTube channel correct, travel the world and do this shit, because like people really respect what you have to say, and I think it's because it's what you're saying is authentic. You feel me?
Yeah.
Someone can't buy your review. But on top of that, you just
That's
like
good.
experience different types of foods. Fuck Atlanta in America. I think he could dead ass like travel the whole world doing this.
He probably can.
And bro, I don't know if you watch food YouTube videos, but they're fucking huge.
Why don't you reach out to that
like
motherfucker and help him out there? Shit.
5 million.
Sometimes people like they get started and then like they get trapped in the little hemisphere of like, you know, content, and they don't know how to branch out to other things. I know he's making money probably monetizing because he's traveling the country, but for sure, yeah.
Per like the biggest channels.
Shout out to Keith Lee. Shout out for the positivity, my brother. You keep it pushing out there. Do all the amazing things you continue to do. We will continue to highlight all the lives that you change in the positive way. For the people out there who decide to take criticism the wrong way because for whatever reason you think that being black means that I'm just supposed to immediately support you regardless of what you do, yeah, shut the fuck up. People like you make me disgusting.
Why the fuck is this on this
Please
fucking
stop. Please let us know your thoughts in the comment section
that's
below.
why.
And until next time, we'll see you all later. Peace.
All right. That's a good video. Keith Lee why he's getting the playback. Yeah, I'm gonna follow that shit. He's getting death threats over food. It's just crazy. That's fucking wild.